And we did a short introduction for the teachers to know who their officers at the sub-county level were. And at this juncture, sir, I want to introduce you to the people who are here so that you will also know who is with us. Apart from your officers, the officers from your office who have accompanied you, sir, up here we have our partners who are our partners in education. We have representatives from Family Bank. Maybe you could just stand so that they can see you. Those are our partners from Family Bank. They are our bankers for the county government and for this Ministry of Education. Thank you so much. We have our partners from KCB. They are here with us today. They have partnered with us in this function, and we thank you so much. We have our partners from the Cosmopolitan Circle. The Circle has partnered with us today, sir, and through their courtesy, we are drinking the water that is before you. Thank you, Cosmopolitan, and thank you, Mr. Waigeria. Something I need to mention, Mr. Waigeria retired as the sub-county ECDE coordinator for Njoro sub-county, and he is now in the circle. Welcome, Mr. Waigeria. We have our partners from Boresha Circle. Boresha Circle is a circle in town, and they are here with us. They have partnered with us. They wish to talk to our teachers. We welcome you so much. We have our partners from Moran Publishers. Oh, you're still behind there. I'm sure they have a table where they have put some display, and they have given us the writing pads that other teachers are using back at the back there, and the officers behind us here, and the pens that we are all using. Thank you, Moran. They are giving us calendars and many other goodies. Thank you, Moran, and feel most welcome. We have our circle from Ravine, Skyline Circle. Yes, welcome. These are the officials. The CEO of the circle is there, and they are doing great work towards the other side of Rongai and Ravine. Thank you and most welcome. We have our partner from Longhorn Publishers. Mr. Kinoti could not sit down because today he is like very busy, and he's one of our sponsors of the event today, in the sense that he has brought us, every teacher is going home with 2 publications from the Longhorn Publishers. They are going home to start teaching using some teacher's guides and pupil books, courtesy of Longhorn, among other support that they have given us. And here we have, we also have in front of us here, we have our representative from the Kenya National Union of Teachers, Mr. Mungai Muhia. He's representing the union among us. I'm sure the teachers will be willing to listen to what he has to say. I have not forgotten any other partner. I believe I have introduced them all. And before you, sir, we have already 266 new teachers who have so far been released by the Public Service Board for deployment by our department. Then we also have 10 teachers who are old teachers who have been teaching. They were teaching in the municipality, and they came into the county in 2013. And I would like the 10 teachers to stand up so that His Excellency can see that you are two different teams. You may see that they are older. You may be wondering, kwani wameleta wale wanaenda nyumbani. Wengine wako karibu kuenda nyumbani, si ndio? Na tunawashukuru. They were teaching for the former municipality, and they are now county employees. Welcome. Thank you so much. All the others now, we are meeting them for the first time as county employees. and we are assuming we did not know them, even though we know some of them have been teaching in our public schools, some of them have been teaching in our private schools, and others could be coming to Nakuru for the first time because our recruitment was a national recruitment through the daily nation and the daily papers. So we expect to know them better after today so that we know where they're coming from. And perhaps we could just say how many are coming from Naivasha. Let's start from Naivasha. Wangapi wanatoka Naivasha? Inua mkono ndio muonekane. Simuwapigie makofi tafadhali. Labda wangeinuka ndio tuwaone vizuri. Inukeni haraka haraka. Naivasha sub-county, thank you so much. Naivasha is represented. Thank you. Gilgil sub-county, the teachers that are coming from Gilgil sub-county, please clap for them. Thank you, Gilgil. Then Nakuru East sub-county. Nakuru East sub-county. Thank you, Nakuru East. Thank you so much. Nakuru West sub-county. Thank you, Nakuru West. Thank you so much. Then we have Njoro sub-county. Njoro, karibu na mwisho wa lami. Thank you so much, Njoro. We have Bahati sub-county. Oh, Bahati is a good number. Thank you so much. We have Subukia sub-county. Thank you so much. And we have Rongai sub-county. Asanteni sana, Rongai ni kubwa. We have Molo sub-county. Molo, thank you Molo. We have Kuresoi South sub-county. Yes, thank you Kuresoi South. And finally we have Kuresoi North sub-county. Wametoka mbali, wengine wamelala town, ndio waweze kuingia mapema. We thank you so much for joining us, sir, for this important occasion today. And without wasting a lot of time, I'll just have my officers stand one more time so that you see them. We had already introduced them to the participants because they needed to know them and to interact with them as closely as possible. Those are including him, those are the 12 officers and the 2 behind that are in charge of coordinating ECDE activities in our sub-counties. We thank you so much. Sir, I will take this opportunity to say that we have talked to the teachers about the structure of the county government, how they connect to our CEO, and now they know the protocols and they know how to follow the same. We have also talked about the teacher performance standards, which we have taken them through in terms of what is expected of them as a teacher, having been registered by the TSC as is required by law. All these teachers are registered by TSC, and there are performance standards that are expected of each one of them as they begin to serve. And another thing that I wanted to mention is that now you have been assigned you will be assigned your duties, and we shall handle that topic as soon as we get back from our break. And at this juncture, I'm going to invite our chief officer to take over so that the program can go on as planned. Welcome, sir.
Your Excellency, the Governor, the Deputy Governor, Nakuru County, Honorable Dr. Eric Correll, who is here with us, the CEC, our Minister of Education, ICT and E-Government, Honorable Raymond Komen, our Chairman, Assembly Chairman of the Education Committee, who is with us, Honorable Yabei, accompanied by several honorable members of the County Assembly, our Chief of Staff next to me, Mr. Gishohe, the county, the executive NAT executive member, Mungai Mohia, and all our other partners from the banks and cooperatives, and from the book publishers and the education officers who are here with us. We feel greatly honored, Your Excellency, that you have found time out of your very, very tight schedule today to be with us in this occasion, which is a dual occasion. One is the occasion to induct our ECDE teachers, and at the same time giving them an orientation of their work and their employment and expectation of their responsibility. So as we stand here today, we are having two functions at the same time: orientation of the newly employed staff and also inducting them into the expected operations in their service. Your Excellency, allow me to congratulate all those people here in front of us who have been employed by the county government for the first time. We have been shown quite a small patch, a small number of the ECDE teachers who have crossed over from the municipal and now they have joined the county. But we want to appreciate and thank you, Your Excellency, for your government finding it important to employ and engage professional teachers as the first cohort today. And this, we believe, it is a continuous process until our county shall be sufficient with the teachers in ECDE for improving the standard of our education. We want to appreciate, Your Excellency, the acceptance of all the ECDE teachers who are in front of us here. They were appointed, and their mere presence in this meeting is an indication of acceptance to take the duties and the employment that they have been given. It shall be our responsibility after this induction, Your Excellency, that we shall deploy these teachers immediately, and within a short time, by rate next week on Monday, they should be in their classes. Your Excellency, I want to thank your government because of taking this great initiative to continue improving the education standard that matches the global standards of education in pre-primary. And this has been very clear through the profession of qualified professionals in the ECDE in early learning, and also provision of training materials and many other facilities, including keeping a good environment for the teaching. Finally, Your Excellency, I know there are too many things that you have promised in your government about making the standard of education. I don't want to enumerate them, but let me take this opportunity to once again thank you and thank our partners, and I thank all the newly employed teachers as they continue preparing to take up this responsibility, which is a responsibility that shall be expected. We see the results that are positive in transforming the standard in our county. May I at this time call upon our minister, his Honorable Raymond Komen, who is the CEC for Education, ICT, and e-government, to take up the program from there. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, our Deputy Governor, Dr. Eric Korir, who is here with us today to represent the county government, the governor, Honorable Lee Kinyanjui, who is not here with us today, our majority leader of the county assembly, Mheshimiwa from Elementaita, the chair of the county assembly committee on education, Mheshimiwa Ayabe, who is MCA coming from Mariashoni, the MCAs that are all here, the chief officer, the county officers here, our stakeholders led by our Katibu from Kenya National Union of Teachers, Bwana Mungai, all the other stakeholders, na walimu wetu wote. Hamjambo. God is good and all the time. Before I proceed, Your Excellency, I want to invite the chair of the County Assembly Committee on Education, Mr. Ayabe, because the County Assembly is part of the county government and they are our oversight and we work very closely with them. Karibu sana Mheshimiwa.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Nakuru County, Your Excellency Dr. Eric Korir, the CEC Member for Education and ICT and E-Government, Honorable Raymond Komen, the Chief Officer, Bwana Jamlek, the Directors, our Majority Leader, Honorable Members present here, representation from Kenya National Union of Teachers and other stakeholders present, teachers, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Bwana asifiwe. Your Excellency, allow me to recognize the presence of our Majority Leader from the County Assembly of Nakuru. And before I maybe say anything, allow me, Your Excellency, to accord him a chance to say a greeting on behalf of the Assembly to these newly employed teachers. Our Majority Leader, karibu.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Nakuru, the CEC for Education, the Chief Officer, and also the all protocol observed. Bwana Yesu asifiwe. I am Moses Ndungu Kamau, MCA representing Elementaita Ward. I am the majority leader elect. I am yet to be sworn in the office, but I'm going the Chairman Budget and Preparation Committee. Mine, Your Excellency, the Governor, Deputy Governor, is to say thank you to your government because of this opportunity you have given our teachers here to be employed for the first time. Since 2013, when we took over from the county government, I want to say on behalf of the MCAs of Nakuru, thank you very much, because these are the first lot of the ECDE teachers being employed. So mpigie makofi serikali ya county. What I can assure you, Your Excellency Deputy Governor, as a county assembly, you normally bring the budgets for the approval. On behalf of the Nakuru County Assembly, we are very ready also to approve any appropriation that you may bring to add more ECDE teachers in Nakuru County, because I believe these are not enough. And also, Your Excellency, I'm assuring also you are very ready to support any appropriation in the budget to make sure that also any facilitation needed for these teachers is available for them to make sure that our ECDE peoples are getting proper education. Challenge to you, challenge to the newly employed ECDE teachers. Wacha tujivunie kwamba watoto wengine wote waliokuwa na hizo ECDE zingine watajivunia kuja zile shule mko, kwa sababu kutakuwa na masomo mazuri zaidi. On the assembly, we will be oversighting the quality of education you are giving to your peoples. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you, our Majority Leader. So, Your Excellency, without much ado, I want to first of all congratulate this wonderful team of teachers from our county for having been employed by the county government of Nakuru. Congratulations, sana, walimu. I know you are many who applied for this job, but at least you have been chosen to be the one to steer the education level in our ECDs forward. Your Excellency, I want to say today, as a Committee of Education, we are proud to be the Committee of Education which has foreseen your government provide or midwife the employment of ECD teachers for the first time in our county. Your Excellency, we are happy for the county government of Nakuru for what they have done. We know it has been long coming. There have been only 10 teachers employed by the county government. Today, we are talking about 266 teachers, and the numbers are going to increase going forward. We are happy because we know now our children in the ECD centers who have been neglected for many years will start enjoying the services of the government through provision of ECD teachers. We want to thank you. As a committee, Your Excellency, we want to assure you that moving forward, we will put in place legislation which will guarantee proper and quality education for our learners and also empower these teachers to implement their mandate. Your Excellency, I want to say today, as we release these teachers to go and teach, we understand that there are few who are of the male gender. And allow me, Your Excellency, to recognize the ECD teachers of my gender. And if it may please Your Excellency, can we just have the male teachers standing from this group? I know they are minority, but please give them a round of applause. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, I've just said that because the boy child nowadays is under siege. And I'm happy to know they are among you who are going to be a role model to that little boy child. Because there's been a lot of focus on the girl child. And I'm not surprised that majority of you are ladies. I'm not saying I have any problem with the lady teachers teaching our children, but what I'm saying is, as we nurture the girl child, we also equally need to nurture the boy child so that the girl child will get somebody to marry them going forward when they grow up, isn't it? So as a chairman of education, I want to say I'm very, very happy, and I know you are being released now to go to the field. Please represent the county government well in the way you will be executing your duties. As you represent the county government, we in the legislative arm of the government, we will be doing our oversight. I just want to tell you, you are professional teachers who understand the code of conduct for teachers. And I know your unionists are here. But as they defend you, they should not defend you when you are breaking the law. Be professional teachers of what is expected of you when you graduated. We will be monitoring how you do, how you implement the policies of the government in early childhood sector. But I know and I have confidence that the board has selected the best team to steer our programs in the grassroots or in the ECD sector. So I don't want to take my time. I just want to say I'm happy, and I want to believe today we will also be planning on how to recruit more teachers so that at least by the end of this year or next year, each and every ECD will be having at least one teacher. I'm happy, Your Excellency, because the contract of constructing the infrastructure in ECD centers nowadays encompasses a complete contract where we have a class, we have equipment, and we also have a sanitary facility together with a watering point. That way, it will make your work easier in nurturing these children, which today we are going to release you to go and teach them. We are happy, Your Excellency, and moving forward, as the chairman budget has said, we will champion to see that resources are channeled more during the budget making process towards improving the education sector, especially in line with the functions of the devolved government. That is the ECDE and together with the vocational training. So Your Excellency, without much ado, I want to say thank you and congratulate these teachers. Mungu awabariki sana munapoanza kazi yenu. Asanteni sana. So, allow me, Your Excellency, to just, because there are few members, just say their names from the County Assembly of Nakuru. Just say their names so that I can introduce them, because we didn't have a chance when they were introducing the executive. Karibu sana, just say your name.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Excellency. Our CSC Education, the Chief Officer, the Director, representation from NAT, and all other protocol observed, being led by our Majority Leader. Good morning. My name is Irene Cheriot. I'm representing the people of Soin Ward in Rongai constituency. Thank you.
Your Excellency, Deputy Governor, the CEC Education, the CEO Education, the Chairman Education, Leader of Majority, all the employees of the county government, educational stakeholders, and my fellow teachers, because I'm also a teacher. Good morning. I am Mary Wanjiru Waiganjo, aka Mawawa, MCA, Subukia Ward in Subukia Sub-County, very passionate about education. Excel, ensure that all our children do well. I know you have the ability, do it. Be passionate about it. When you see a child with mucus, always remember you had it. It's only that you can't remember when. So, love our children and do a good job. Thank you. God bless you.
Your Excellency, our CEC Education, our CEO, and all protocol observed. Walimu wetu karibuni. Hamjambo. Kwa majina ni Josephat Waweru Mwangi, nawakilisha lanet moja. Ingawa sikutambuliwa, I'm the Vice Chair ICT, na tunaleta ICT upande wa your side of early childhood education. Kwa hivyo, we will associate with you more. As our majority leader said, we will come. Tutawa observe wenye mtafanya kazi, we want the work to be done. This government imejitolea, imewapa kazi. Si kazi ni mfanye, tunataka result. And we are waiting for result. And we will follow the results. Mungu awabariki.
Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, the CEC Education, Chair Education, our Majority Leader, all protocol observed. I am Anthony Rotich, MCA, Keringet Ward, and let me congratulate you all the teachers. We shall be together in the ground. We shall be doing the oversight. Tunataka results vile mheshimiwa amesema na tunatakia mwema. Mungu awabariki sana.
Thank you so much, our members. Thank you.
Asante sana, Chairman wa kamati. Your Excellency, I want to first of all, as I welcome our teachers into the county of Nakuru, I want to sincerely thank you and our Governor Lee Kenyanjui for ensuring that at least the first step into the recruitment of our teachers for ECD takes place. Your Excellency, I remember last year in January, 1 year ago, the Governor, Honorable Lee Kenyanjui, challenged me as the CEC for Education that I have no business being in my desk if we have no teachers in our ECD classrooms. Your Excellency, you read for me the 4th schedule of the Constitution, and it says that the county mandate with regard to education is pre-primary education, village polytechnics, and childcare facilities, period. That is our business. So where we were running a county government without teachers for our pre-primary learners was a complete case of marginalization of our children by government. And the governor said that we will not continue as it was. And that is why we moved with speed in consultation with the county assembly to see that at least we embark on this first phase of recruitment of teachers. And I am very grateful as a CEC that from today we have teachers within our records of government, and we now have a mandate to come and oversight the activities of learning at the grassroots. Your Excellency, the county has embarked on an ambitious program of putting up classrooms, renovating the classrooms, equipping the classrooms. Like in this budget, Your Excellency, we want to equip a minimum of 300 classrooms with furniture, appropriate furniture for our children, and a desk and a chair for the teacher. And I'm saying this in the knowledge that for the past 50 years of our country, Your Excellency, the early childhood education was not a priority of governments. But now, for us as Nakuru, we have put it as a priority. And just to reiterate this, Your Excellency, we are working as a department and in liaison with our county assembly to implement the new national policy on pre-primary education. Because now we have a policy in place set by the government. It was rolled out in 2017, and we are at the forefront to see that this policy is implemented. And the policy has focused on the ECDE teacher. So today is just a start. I know we have challenges, but we will work to improve them. Your Excellency, we are also working to develop appropriate legislation through our county assembly that will deepen and strengthen the role of county government on early childhood education and pre-primary learning for this matter. So I also want to reiterate that today we received the first 266 of 350. This lot is supposed to be 350, this first cohort. The first 266 have received their letters. We expect the remaining about 84 to collect their letters within the month. So we'll have 350 teachers in our classroom. And Your Excellency, I have an assurance from you that we will have another lot coming later this year or early next year, such that we fulfill the requirement of having a teacher per school, and later on at least 2 teachers to cover both levels of the curriculum, that is pre-primary 1 and pre-primary 2. Your Excellency, the moment our teachers arrive in classrooms next week, we hope to supply them with the curriculum designs from the Kenya Institute of Curriculum Developers. And we will work towards ensuring that we have learning material for our learners, and thereafter we would want to roll out the nutritional meal for the children as is espoused in the national policy. And also to confirm that the government has rolled out a new national nutritional strategy for our children in schools that include the pre-primary, primary, and secondary. And for us, the strategy, the national strategy, presupposes that the county government should provide that nutritional meal for the child. So we will work towards that, Your Excellency. Lastly, Your Excellency, we want to also, as part of our vision in the future, to adopt e-learning, and this is in line with the global strategies towards improving learning in our centers. So we are seeking partnerships, and our partners that are here should assist us in seeing how we can introduce and roll out e-learning within our schools. With those remarks, and Your Excellency, before I invite you, we have a small performance by our children who would like to perform for you, and then you can address this gathering. Thank you very much, and karibuni tena.
Thank you, Your Excellency. The children who are the reason for us being here, having realized that you are here, they want to come and make a small presentation. And I want to introduce the head teacher of the school so that she can bring the team here. She is Mrs. Ochieng. Welcome, Madam.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, all the guests, the teachers who have just come on board, good morning. Welcome to St. Mary's. This is a girls' school, and we are humbled to host the first lot of the ECDE teachers, pre-primary 1 and pre-primary 2, who are being deployed in our county, and we are looking forward to having some remaining here. Amaje walimu? So I believe we shall get some. All said, we are happy to have you here. We have a pre-primary 1, pre-primary 2. They came to school on Thursday last week. And therefore, when we are told that you are coming, they just prepared a small poem that they wanted to say to the governor, but now because the governor is not there, the deputy kindly get the message and take it to the governor. Welcome, Teacher Caro and your team. They are very new. They are new in the environment because they have just reported. Caro here, and then they face this side. There are a total of 100. That's pre-primary 1, 50, pre-primary 2, there are 50. So we have just picked a few. These are girls' school, and therefore they're all girls. We don't have gender.
Our visitors, my fellow teachers, our Deputy Governor, good morning. Before us are the young ones. We'll entertain you with a very short Kiswahili verse. Karibuni.
Wageni
Thank you. Thank you, St. Mary's ECD section. And Deputy Governor amesema atanunulia hawa soda. Your Excellency, just a small slight adjustment. We have our partners who we would want them for 1 minute just to say a word before you can conclude. I want to invite Regional Manager for KCB just for 1 minute, because you will have another moment to do a presentation, and then.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency, sir, Bwana Deputy Governor, Nakuru County, Daktari Eric Korir, with the entire team. Thank you, Bwana CEC, for this opportunity, the CEO, the County Assembly representative present here, led by the Majority Leader. We want to thank you as a county for this great initiative that goes down the life and this live stream of Nakuru County. We thank you, and we are here together with my colleagues from other banks and SACCOs to partner with you now and into the future to make sure that the process succeeds. So we will stand today and work together this journey and make the education in the county better and any other space within the county. So asante sana, tutasema mengi. Mungu awabariki na aongoze. Asante sana.
Thank you. Family Bank Manager?
His Excellency, the Deputy Governor, Dr. Korir, CEC Education, Chief Officer Education, Chairman, Education Committee, County Assembly, all the MCAs, all the stakeholders, and all the protocols observed. Good morning. God is good, and all the time. My name is Simon Mburu, Branch Manager, Family Bank, Nakuru Market, and we feel very privileged to be here with you, and we want to really appreciate and thank the county government for this gesture and wish them all the best in their endeavors. And our promise is we will partner with you in this journey, in this initiative, with a view of transforming the lives of the children and all the Kenyans in this county. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Asante sana. The banks will have a chance to do a presentation later in the afternoon together with the SACCOs, because we expect that all the teachers have bank accounts before the end of tomorrow so that they are captured in the payroll. That is why the partners are here. So please take advantage of this opportunity. Lastly, Your Excellency, we have our Secretary General from the Kenya National Union of Teachers, Bwana Mungai.
Thank you so much, my brother and colleague, Waziri Raymond. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor, but in the absence of the Deputy Governor, you are the Governor, enjoying all the privileges and the benefits of the Governor. And that is why you've just said you are going to buy a cup of tea or a soda to these children. Therefore, thank you so much for being with us. I would like also to recognize the presence of the CEO in the Ministry of Education in this county, the Director, all the protocols observed. Colleagues, brothers and sisters, good morning. As it has been stated, my name is Mungai Mohea, the Branch Executive Secretary of the Kenya National Union of Teachers in Nakuru Branch, and also a member of the National Executive Council at the national level. Allow me, with a lot of pride, thank the county government and more so His Excellency, the Governor, for taking his own initiatives of employing the teachers in front of us. I would like to say to you teachers, this is not anything simple. It has come, it is with you, and if there is anything you can account as a New Year gift. This is a New Year gift to you. It's nothing short of such a gift. You didn't have employment, you now have an employment. The only thing we would say and say as a union, somebody has said, and that is MCA in charge of education, that we are going to defend you. But honestly, the first thing we do, we also advocate for teaching performance in schools. You must perform and bring what? Results. This is when we are going to be proud with you. We shall only defend you when you are producing results and something is going wrong. We shall try and advise that these things should not happen. Let us do this and this. However, colleagues, I would like to put it very clear that I hope and believe in your directorate, you are going to give common exams so that we can have also competition taking place. ECDE, we don't do exams, but also no exams, even the core curricular activities, even without exams, they will tell us what kind of a school is there or here. Therefore, in those competitions, you should also go out knowing you are no longer alone. You are in the world of competitions. Apart from many other things, we also, as a union, are engaging the Teacher Service Commission, and I'm happy that you have been registered by the Commission. We are engaging the Teacher Service Commission in coming up with common terms and conditions of service for you, all of you. Hatungetaka mwalimu wa Mandera, mwalimu wa Baringo, mwalimu wa Pokot na kwingine kote, mkijua ya kwamba you are serving under the same terms and condition of what? Service. We are also engaging the Council of Governors in seeing to it that your welfare is well taken care of. And I thank the Waziri for the pronouncements that you have already made here. Those are also very good encouragements. We also like to encourage you. You've seen these very innocent children here. Are they not innocent? Yeah. We are now giving you these very innocent children. Please take care of them. You are the first entry. It is the first entry to education. Na nyinyi ndio mmepewa. I want to tell you, in the first world, where many belong, for ECD teachers, you are the highly paid teachers. And fortunately for our country, we are going to engage the national government also to see it's better. We'll release more funds to the county government for your own welfare. We shall be fighting for you. That's why I'm here. We shall be fighting for you. Now, because I don't want to take most of your time, one thing that you should know, as you are getting employed, you must have a saving culture. A saving? You might think that little money, you are getting very little money, but that's a lot of money for you to start saving. Sio sasa ya kufanya sasa ni bingri, umepata pesa, kila mwisho wa mwezi, lazima I would remember, I was given a salary of 920 shillings. I want to tell you, the first month, I saved 100 shillings with Cosmopolitan Sacco. Then it was Teachers Service what? Nakuru Teachers Sacco. I saved 100 shillings. Sasa na wewe ukipata hizo, and this is why we are here, everybody is here. You should start saving. Sio maneno ya kujua ni hoteli gani mzuri Nakuru. Ni gani nauzwa chips the best. That is what you share. Ukitaka kukula chips ile mzuri, enda hoteli fra. Can you live your own life? Na ikifanyikana hivyo, we shall be happy. Also in the teaching profession Nakuru County, we have many organizations. We have the Sacco, Cosmopolitan Sacco. I know it's going to sell its own products here. I would wish you join the Sacco. We also, in the KNUT, we have what we call the education fund. Unakuja, unapewa nini? Mkopo, unafanya nini? Unafundisha watoto wako. We have also what we call the BBF, Burial and Benevolent Fund. Join. When you die, because you don't want to hear that, we shall escort you what? Yeah, in a dignified manner. Ziko products nyingi. You come and join the teacher organizations so that we are able to assist you in one way or the other. As we put it, these are devolved, is devolved what? Function of the national government. Na tungetaka kuona ya kwamba sisi hata kama Nakuru, we are leading. We are leading, others do what? Follow. And thank you so much, Bwana Waziri, because and the governor, because you said you are still going to give us more of the teachers to teach. Therefore, as I leave, I would wish to tell you that you come also join these other organizations. Allow me, with a lot of respect and love for this meeting, to therefore wish you well in your new engagement. God bless you all.
Asante sana Katibu. And without further ado, I want to welcome His Excellency the Deputy Governor to address this meeting. Karibu sa.
Yes. Yeah, thank you, thank you. This is very good of you, Your Excellency. The only thing that I would request from you is now the employment of the CSOs so that they can be monitoring what these others are doing. That budget, the MCA, should be there. We need to have people to monitor what they are doing. That's all. Curriculum, what? Support officers. And in our bank as teachers, we have very many teachers who have masters and PhDs in ECDE. Thank you and for allowing me to say this while you are upstanding. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. Our waziri wetu wa elimu kaunti ya Nakuru, Katibu, our majority leader, our chairman of the Education Committee and the committee members of the County Assembly of Nakuru who are here, our Executive Secretary, Nat Nakuru, Wanamoya, our partners who are here today. We have partners from the banks, the SACCOs who are here, and of course the publishers, our education officials, na walimu wetu. Hamjambo. This is indeed a very exciting moment for us. It is a very exciting moment for us, and I think it is an exciting moment for you too. Because one, this is the greatest gift we are not only giving to you, but the children of this great county. We know our predecessors tried for a long time to actually have this team in place, and it never materialized for a long time. But I want to say heko sana for our governor and the entire team for having made it possible that even this particular day we are standing here and addressing the first team, the first batch of 266 who are actually going to represent us in all the 55 wards in Nakuru County. I want to say you are our ambassadors. You are the governor's ambassadors, be it in Mai Mahiu, be it
in Waseges, be it in Mount Narok, be it in Kiptagich, or wherever part you come from in the 55 wards of Nakuru, whatever you do, you'll be reflecting what our governor is doing. So the mandate we are giving you is not only small, but actually very huge. Because if you mess around down there, they'll be saying, angalia watu wa gavana vile wanafanya kazi. Angalia watu, hata vingekuwa tusingewaandika kazi, because this is what they are doing. So we want to humbly request that this is a job we know you're up to the task, and you will actually stand with us. Now you will support us by all means by being the best ambassadors for us in the grassroots. Today I'll be representing my governor in actually making this presentation, but before I read the speech by His Excellency, I just want to add one or two more points that I need to say. But first, I want to thank the partners who are here for believing in us. The partners who are just behind me from the KCB Bank, from Family Bank, from the circles who are here. And I want to reiterate what our NAT secretary said. It's today you start the culture of good saving. And for you to be somebody tomorrow, then you need to start saving today. However small it is, you need to start saving. And these gentlemen who are behind us, be it from the banks or the circles who are here, these are the people who should be coming close to, because I know you have so much responsibilities in your hands, and you'll actually be requiring some of their services in one way or another. We want to thank the publishers, the Moran, and of course the Longhorn, who have had time to come here today. And I want to thank the Moran for actually giving us some package for our teachers to take home today. That's a big plus for actually standing with us, and we want to say asante sana. I want to say we are actually the first among the many many counties we have in the Republic, because we are implementing a scheme of service for you, which is actually in its draft stage between the Public Service Board and of course the SRC. That takes into consideration your gratuity, your NHIF, and the salaries that you get, so that we can start straight away and move on. Because if we are to wait for that policy, it might take longer and you'll actually be suffering down there. So we want to implement this so that you can actually gain a lot from it and actually make the best out of what we are offering, which is a very good deal, so that you can also be proud to be saying we serve in Nakuru County government. One of the most important pillars of any education system is a very hard-working workforce. And if you remember, sometimes last year, our governor had a meeting with the education stakeholders in Subukia constituency, which was actually representing the entire county. Why were we having this particular meeting? Because the performance in our county was going in the wrong direction. And I want to thank the teachers of this county, those who actually embraced the hard work, and we've managed actually to turn around the kind of performance we were seeing, the downward trend, and now it's moving up. So you're coming in at a time that you'll be playing a very key role in not only doing the best in terms of your work, but also giving those young, innocent learners the very best as you can. We've been seeing performance elsewhere is going down, and I would be saying we need to encourage this aspect of competition, because there are some constituencies that has been tailing for a long time. And when the right time comes, we will be actually discussing and finding out Why is it that we have dismal performance in various sub-counties while the rest are simply doing well? One, we need to change that culture, and two, we need to make the best and help our learners to learn so that we can actually achieve more than what we are doing. And the very initial stage where the learner is coming, that's where the rubber meets the tarmac, is you. Because if you train that child well, if you train that innocent child to speak good English, to speak good Kiswahili, to count 1 to 20, to do ABCD, then we will actually be very happy, and the learners will actually capitalize on that even as they go to the pre-primary, the primary, and of course secondary education. And research has shown if the nursery is not done well, the pre-primary one and the pre-primary two is not done well, the child will have problems and difficulties in primary and also in secondary level. Even the kind of courses they choose at the university will also be having a very out of it. That you can actually do better so that we can actually extend our hand and say, that is very good and we appreciate that. You are our environments that might not be conducive for learning at all, because that is what pioneer teachers do. We have 939 registered ECDE schools in this county. And we don't know where you come from. We have some in this particular institution, and we cannot say we can have the same facilities here as we have, for example, in Waseges, as we have, for example, in maybe the Gilgil, some part of words in Gilgil. But you are our pioneer teachers, and you must do the best out of what you have, so that even as we try to make sure we make each and every learning institution the same. You've been told we will be equipping all our facilities with proper chairs, with proper curricular materials, with proper seats, so that we can learn. And also we are thinking, we want now to say, what is the minimum number of students per class, so that we can actually maximize the teacher-learner ratio, which would be very good, because you could be teaching a total of 70 students. We've just been told in St. Mary's, we are teaching a total of how many students? 150 per class. Is it appropriate for this level of learners? We would be saying, these are some of the challenges you will face, and we want you to help us in actually saying, this is how we are doing as we wait for more and more teachers, and also for us to add the facilities that is required, because it needs money, it needs time, it needs a lot of resources, but we will take that stride going forward, each step of the way. So as you do that, we want to say we will try our best. We have a lot of challenges in monitoring some of this. We will partner with the ministry officials. We know our ministry, the primary school officers, even before we get people who will be monitoring the performance that you're doing, we'll be monitoring with other ministry officials so that they can actually be assisting us in checking and saying, how is the curriculum implementation in our primary and nursery school, so that we can move forward, because we might not have all the COS at a go, but we will use whatever we have with very good rapport with our ministries. Then we can move forward and make use of that, because after all, we are actually thinking about one child, and that is the Kenyan child, isn't it? And that is the child you're taking care of. You're also lucky in the sense that the government recently entrenched early childhood in the curriculum, the early childhood in our education curriculum. That tells you you're not being held by a thin thread. You're actually inside the curriculum itself. So if you are implementing some of these curriculums, then we need to do our best so that the learners can reap big from what you are offering them. And that is what the curriculum intended. That is what it envisaged in its work. So there's something here that I want to challenge you as teachers. The Ministry of Education, State Department of Basic Education, they've published a national pre-primary education policy. The National Pre-Primary Education Policy. I've seen several of them there. I would urge most of us to read this, and you read it thoroughly. You read it between the lines so that you can have this internalized in you, so that you know what is expected. This policy guidelines talks about, one, the curriculum that you'll be implementing for us. Two, it's talking about the teacher, that is yourself, at a pre-primary level. What you should do, what you should not do, and how you should do it. We'll be talking about the learning environment for our learners. It is in this particular policy that you'll be looking at. And lastly, very importantly, this policy is talking about those pupils you'll be dealing with. What is their rights? How do you handle them? Madame Mawawa was saying, if you see them with mucus, you should be knowing that you once had it, isn't it? And you should teach them how to remove that. Some of these learners come to school with a lot of stress from their families. You should also be very good counselors for them, isn't it? You should be teaching them and showing them what is the best way for them to live forward and give them hope even as they start their learning in school. I want to say, even as you go to your institutions, most of your institutions are attached to the primary school. So I would like you to work very well with the administrators of those particular schools. Work very well with the BOG. They can actually help in some aspects in whatever you be doing, because it's very important that we work harmoniously because we serve the same Kenyan child. So with those very few remarks that I've just made, allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to read the speech by His Excellency, the Governor, Lee Kinyanjui for Nakuru County. So, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we congratulate the ECDE teachers who are taking up the critical job of laying the education foundation of our children. As a county, we are excited to have the 350. Of course, the ones we have here today are 266, but we expect the remaining to be in the force soon, joining our establishment. We believe the ECD teachers will use their skills to shape the future of our children, because the first years of school are very critical to all learners. Our objective is to ensure that children in Nakuru access quality and relevant pre-primary education services for them to get appropriate competencies to realize their full potential. As a government, we want to improve and maintain the quality of pre-primary education, as this impacts the overall education standards in other levels. Education is the cornerstone of the community and the nation. My government is keen to support education sector through construction of new ECD classrooms, equipping of schools, recruiting ECD teachers, and providing bursary to needy students, and promoting the revitalization of youth and vocational training centers. We are faced with challenges, but we will work closely with the national government and other partners or stakeholders to address them. Today, we commissioned 350 teachers, but there is need to employ more to bridge the wide existing gap in our public ECD centers. We have 939 ECD centers, and each one requires at least 2 teachers. We will also provide other educational equipment and support to curriculum supervision. The parents in Nakuru are looking forward to their children learning in a safe environment. Teachers must therefore love the children, keep them safe, and teach them to learn. I hope we know that we need to love these children, keep them safe, and teach them also. That is very critical. We urge the teachers to make good impression in their lives, in the lives of the young children that you handle. Have passion for children and teaching, and maintain the integrity of this great noble profession. Our NAT Secretary Executive was saying, in developed countries, the teachers at this particular level are well paid. But he did not tell us they are also well learned. Because one, for you to teach in foreign countries at this level, you must not have less than a master's degree. Because you need to have learned the pedagogy of actually handling that young learner. That's why they are paid well, and they actually deserve that because of what they learn. And when they come with that, they'll actually do the best. But I just want to finish by saying, it is my sincere hope that you will give your best and have an amazing time working with the county government of Nakuru. I want to say thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, sir. And while at it, Your Excellency, the policy, the national policy on pre-primary is to be implemented from 2019, which is January 2019, which is now. And our officers at the sub-county will be at the forefront of the implementation of the policy down to the classroom. We would like to ask you kindly, Your Excellency, just for symbolic purposes, to hand over these policies to our sub-county program officers so that we are, as we leave this place, we are certain that we have equipped the officers with the necessary information to implement the policy of pre-primary.
Okay, yeah. So as the teachers go to implement, they will be led by the officers who will interpret the policy to you every now and again. So thank you, sir, for honoring us with this symbolic action. That is Nakuru East Sub-County. Molo Sub-County, Madam Mungai, thank you so much. Kindly lead your team in implementing. Naivasha Sub-County, yes, kindly, thank you. Rongai Sub-County, Rongai, Madam Nyakundi, thank you so much for coming. Madam Nyakundi is bereaved. She has lost her mother. Thank you for coming. Kuresoi South, Madam Ngeno, thank you so much. Guide the teachers. Let them know what is in that policy. Gilgil Sub-County, Mr. Ndungu, thank you so much. Let your teachers go with the policy, the national policy. Kuresoi North, Mr. Ruto, thank you so much for guiding your teachers in the right direction. Bahati, Madam Lily, Muchai, thank you so much for your effort. Nakuru West, Madam Ogembo, Jane, thank you so much for your effort and your team. Please greet the CEC. Subukia Sub-County, Mr. Kihara, thank you so much. Now ifike mpaka Kiforojo. Thank you. And finally, Njoro Sub-County, Mwisho Walami, thank you so much. Thank you. May God bless you, sir, for that symbolic action. We are now going to break, take a small healthy break, and we will have, the teachers will head towards the back of the hall, and perhaps we can have a photo session. Thank you, sir. His Excellency will have a photo session with the teachers before we break for tea. Thank you. I wish he had more time to interact with the teachers and to get to know them better. Thank you, sir. Nisaidie naiba. Ikibaki milioni yangu imeenda. Nani one of you?